When it comes to Jeff Bezos, everyone knows him as the Amazon guy, right? But even Bezos, for all his success, had to deal with some rough patches. We might think of Elon Musk or Mark Zuckerberg for all the tech news, but Bezos is a big deal too. He's great at using what he already has, taking chances and trying new things. Sure, he's messed up along the way, but he's good at learning from his mistakes. Look at him now. The dude's the second richest person in the world with a ton of money and a super successful company. But it wasn't always easy. Businesses gotta learn from their mistakes, you know? And Bezos has had his share. Let's take a look at one of his flops, the Amazon Fire Phone. Remember back in 2014, Amazon was worried about losing money on phone apps, so they tried to make their own phone, the Fire Phone, to sell their stuff directly. Big mistake. They focused on the wrong things and didn't plan it out well. They just wanted to make money fast and forgot what makes a good phone. In the end, they gave up after just 3 months and lost a ton of cash. Ouch. Even before the Fire Phone flop, Bezos had some other stumbles. Back in the late 90s, Amazon invested a ton of money in a website called pets.com, like half of the whole company. They sold pet supplies online, but guess what? They went bust in 2002. Bezos also poured millions into another delivery service called Cosmo.com. They promised to get you stuff in like an hour, but that wasn't enough to keep them afloat. They shut down after a few years too, although they did try to come back later with a new plan, but it didn't work out. Bezos himself even said that Amazon has lost billions on failed ideas, calling it a painful experience. But here's the thing, he doesn't see these failures as the end. He says they're actually important for learning and growing. Even the richest guys take hits sometimes, but the key is to bounce back and keep trying new things. Bezos didn't stop with Pets.com and Cosmo.com. In 2010, he decided to throw another $175 million at a company called Living Social. They were kind of like Groupon, offering daily deals online. Seemed like a hot idea at the time, but it fizzled out pretty fast. Living Social tried to change things up, selling event tickets and even renovating a whole building for shows. Didn't work though. In the end, Groupon bought them out for basically nothing in 2016. Rough break, right? Amazon also tried an online Q&A site called AslVille back in 2007. People could ask questions and get answers from others, building a big archive of info. Even with all that knowledge, AslVille shut down in 2013. Bezos might not even see this as a failure though. He's never directly said what he thinks about AslVille, but he's always been big on trying new things. As he said himself in an interview, you usually regret the things you didn't do, not the ones that failed. So maybe AslVille was just a learning experience for Amazon. Even with AslVille shutting down, Bezos doesn't shy away from trying new things. It's kind of his habit. Remember MyHabit? That was Amazon's attempt at a flash sale site for clothes in 2011. Lasted a few years, but then they closed it down in 2016. Amazon said they were just streamlining their fashion offerings by putting everything under the regular Amazon fashion umbrella. Maybe it wasn't a total failure, more like Bezos figuring out a better way to sell clothes to us. Bezos himself has said he's always looking for ways to improve things. He's kind of like that person who sees flaws everywhere, even in restaurants. But hey, that kind of drive is what keeps him pushing Amazon forward even after some stumbles. With that being said, Jeff Bezos isn't afraid to talk about his failures. In a refreshing display of honesty, he acknowledges that his business isn't infallible. Bezos doesn't shy away from past mistakes. Instead, he confronts them head-on, recognizing the valuable lessons they offer. This willingness to acknowledge shortcomings is a key part of Amazon's corporate culture. As Bezos himself stated in a 2018 interview, "We've had critics be right before and we changed. We have made mistakes. And you know, I can go through a long list." This transparency fosters a culture of learning and growth within the company, where admitting errors isn't seen as a weakness, but as an opportunity to improve. Bezos' philosophy regarding failure extends beyond mere acceptance. He actively views it as a stepping stone on the path to success. In his annual shareholder letters, he frequently emphasizes the importance of experimentation and risk-taking. He understands that not all ventures will succeed, but that potential rewards of innovation justify the possibility of failure. This philosophy is evident in Amazon's track record. For every thriving venture like Amazon Web Services, there have been projects that fell short, like the Fire Phone or AskVille.com. While these failures undoubtedly resulted in financial losses, they also provided valuable insights that Amazon could leverage in future endeavors. The lessons learned from the Fire Phone, for instance, likely contributed to the success of later Amazon hardware ventures like Echo smart speakers. Bezos' commitment to learning from failures extends beyond internal projects. He actively encourages a culture of intellectual curiosity within Amazon, where employees are empowered to explore new ideas and experiment, even if those ideas ultimately don't pan out. This fosters a dynamic and innovative environment where calculated risks are encouraged and setbacks are even seen as opportunities to refine approaches. By embracing failure as a natural part of the innovation process, Bezos has instilled a culture of continuous improvement within Amazon. This culture has undoubtedly played a significant role in the company's phenomenal success. While some companies might view failure as a blemish to be hidden away, Amazon, under Bezos' leadership, has transformed it into a valuable tool for growth and progress. One cautionary tale from Amazon's history involves their partnership with Toysrus in the late 1990s. Initially, the collaboration seemed promising, offering a significant boost in Amazon's toy sales by leveraging Toysrus' established brand recognition. However, the partnership soured as Toysrus grew wary of Amazon's growing market share and potential threat. This led to restrictions on how Amazon could advertise and sell their certain toys, ultimately hindering Amazon's growth in the category. While the financial losses were significant, the experience taught Bezos the importance of carefully vetting potential partners and ensuring alignment in long-term goals. This newfound prudence has served Amazon well in subsequent partnerships. Amazon's foray into smartphones with the Fire Phone in 2014 is a prime example of costly technological misstep. The phone, burdened with gimmicky features and a high price tag, failed to resonate with customers and consumers. This resulted in hundreds of millions of dollars in losses for Amazon. However, their failure wasn't entirely in vain. The project provided valuable insights into consumer preferences and the complexities of the smartphone market. These learnings proved crucial in the development of future Amazon hardware products like the Echo smart speaker, which has been a resounding success. The Fire Phone debacle demonstrated that even tech giants can stumble, but the key lies in effectively analyzing the missteps and leveraging them for future advancements. In the early 2000s, Amazon attempted to establish a physical bookstore presence in the United States. While online bookselling was booming, Bezos believed brick-and-mortar stores could offer a complementary customer experience. However, Amazon underestimated the entrenched culture of established book chains like the Barnes & Noble. Additionally, the company failed to anticipate the logistical challenges and higher operational costs associated with physical retail. Ultimately, Amazon shuttered most of its physical bookstores, incurring significant losses. This experience underscored the importance of thoroughly understanding market dynamics and company culture before venturing into unfamiliar territory. Amazon's explosive growth throughout the late 1990s and early 2000s wasn't without its challenges. The company's aggressive expansion led to overspending in certain areas and inefficiencies in logistics. This resulted in a period of financial losses in early 2000s. However, Bezos' leadership proved crucial in navigating this turbulence. He implemented stricter cost control measures, streamlined operations, and refocused on core competencies. Amazon emerged from this period as a learner and a more efficient company, poised for future success. The experience highlighted the importance of controlled growth and the need for constant adaptation to maintain profitability during rapid expansion. And that's that for today's video. If you had Jeff Bezos' billions, what would you do? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching and we'll see you at the next one.